Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, sampler V Series V's I do for a lot. I'll go over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna bring up the window because it's louder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm in a parking lot, you see. But yes, indeed, folks, it's a super simple format, even if there's traffic going by and such that's louder than I had intended it to be. Not that I had any control over it, but, perception as it is. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when those two things coincide, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. And that's pretty much the case today. Specifically, I got off work today. It wasn't a terrible night of work by any stretch of the imagination. It was pretty good, for what it was. But I'm just, I'm tired and wore out and everything. I'm like, man, I just want to go over there and get myself a nice little treat. Then on top of that, I was giving a lift, my buddy Dan, giving him a lift home. Fuck you, Dan, by the way, because he doesn't watch my videos. And it kind of took me out to this area, and I was like, eh. So, what am I reviewing for y'all? What are we doing here, folks? Well, it's another one from, boom, Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Ooh, Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Ooh, that's the thing. Oh, it's right there. This is a smoothie. I reviewed a number of smoothies and food items from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And today is no exception. That's just what I was going to do. I had planned to do one of their monthly smoothies because I did their mango berry blast one that they had. I did that one. And I was planning to do their other one because it was the one that actually sounded better to me than that one. But I was like, I'll save that one for later. But the guy informed me, he's like, yeah, we're actually missing one of the ingredients for that one right now. So, instead I got one off their normal menu. This is the Blimey Limey smoothie, which consists of strawberry, pineapple, orange juice, and lime. And it cost me $7.29. Now, it's got pineapple in it, so that's a good start, okay? Because we all know Brandon Wenzel, he loves his pineapple. But will the pineapple be able to go over there and subdue the lesser fruit flavors inside of this concoction? That remains to be seen right now, because I'm going to try it. Okay. I like this one. I haven't disliked any of the ones I've tried from Tropical Smoothie Cafe, but there have been a couple where I was a little bit, here or there on them. This one, though, firmly going to put in the category of I like this one. It's nice and cool. It's refreshing. I think the flavors all work together. And the nice thing is that it's a nice blend of all the flavors, but you can still make out some of the strengths and weaknesses of, I'd say, most of them. I can definitely taste the blend of, the orange juice in with the pineapple, because, orange and pineapple just fucking works fantastically. So I'm definitely very familiar with that particular combination. I can taste that in here. You can taste the strawberry. You can definitely taste the strawberry. Point of contention. 2 points of contention. Number one, specifically, this one is called Blimey Limey, right? And it's got lime in it, apparently. For me, if you're going to call it that, that's fine. I need it to have more of a lime flavor. Because I'm not getting much of a lime flavor. I'm getting nice tropical, flavors. I've got, a little bit of citrusy, hit here and there. And you're getting the strawberry. That's all working fantastically. The one thing I'm really not getting much of is lime. I mean, I get it. Lime, it can obviously be a bit much as a fruit. You don't want to overdo it. And that's fine, but I feel like if you're going to call it the Limey, it needs to have, the lime really needs to be at the forefront. So that's my immediate gripe, is I'm not getting enough lime. The other thing that I'm not getting enough of, and I personally feel, this is my other gripe, is despite the fact that you've got lime in there, you've got pineapple, and you've got orange juice, I'm really not getting much of a tanginess or like a citrus, like an acidic hit or anything. For the most part, it's a fairly mellow drink, which isn't a bad thing. But I do feel like, and I'm not going to say there's none. There's a tiny bit at the tail end you can kind of taste on your tongue. But you folks, if you watch my channel, I love contrasting flavors. I think contrast, it makes you appreciate the whole concoction that much more. With this, there's not a lot of contrast. It's well blended. I think the flavors all work together. But I feel like if it did have some contrast, it did have a little bit more up and down to it, it would really help kind of elevate it into something really unique and special. Whereas, as is, it's good. And again, I do like this one. It is a perfectly fine smoothie. I don't have any huge major issues with it in terms of just the flavor that's being presented. But I do have to kind of think about, what's it called? And could it be better? And that's kind of where my critiques kind of come in. Less so against the actual flavor, because again, that's a really nice flavor. Like, genuinely, it is a really nice smoothie. But I do feel like, the name isn't well represented. Because, again, I'm not getting a lot of lime flavor. And I do feel like, again, if it was just a little, if the proportions were maybe just a little bit more skewed or something, just so that it would give it a little bit of tang, a little something, just to give it that extra bite, I think it would really help elevate it. As is, though, it is a good smoothie. Is it my favorite smoothie that I've gotten from Tropical Smoothie Cafe? Absolutely not. But out of the realm of smoothies that I've had from them, I wouldn't put it in, like, the top 3 or anything like that. But at the same time, like, if here's, like, dead middle, right? It's like, above dead middle, It's not disappointing or anything. It's a good smoothie. And I do appreciate, like I said, I like the positive aspects of it are definitely there. I like the overall flavor. I like the fact that you can taste, some of the strengths of the individual flavors at play. Those work for me really nicely. Downside, again, just I feel like it could be better. You need to aspire to do better, okay? You need to not be like me throughout all of middle and high school, where all your teachers are over there and they're like, Brandon, you're a smart kid. We like having you in class, but you don't apply yourself. Okay? You need to strive to do better. Otherwise, you're going to end up working at a gas station for 7 fucking years. Don't do that to yourself. Even though, to be fair, I made a lot of good friends and stuff. But anyway, 2 questions I have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yeah, probably and sorta. I would maybe get this one again. It is good. I do genuinely like it. It's very tasty. It's just, there's definitely better options, I think. And I am a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to try the one that I was really aiming for today. But that just is what it is. But it is good. I could see getting it again. It wouldn't be a go-to, but it's not a bad smoothie. And as for recommending it to people, I would say just go into it with reasonable expectations. Because, again, I feel like the name is a little bit misleading for what you get, and I do feel like, in part with the name, I was expecting more of a bite to it, something, and it really wasn't there. Even though it was a good smoothie. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week. Money, mentor, so much. Spanish rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly pineapple-tastic rest of your life, because there was pineapple in it, you see. I'm not going to add this one onto my pineapple playlist, though. I think I'm going to keep this one separate, because at the end of the day, the pineapple is not at the forefront of the flavors, nor is it at the forefront of the naming convention, so I'm going to, it'll be its own thing. At some point, I need to just come up with a Tropical Smoothie Cafe playlist, because I've done quite a few things from them now. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. We're over here. We're doing stuff. We got the time I'm doing this. We got Labor Day weekend, coming up not too long. I'm over there. I asked my supervisor. I'm like, hey, do we know what's going on for Labor Day weekend yet? Because the job that I have, thankfully, it's not a gas station anymore. But it's very up in the air about weekends and stuff. Depends on what our customers want. And and it's like, well, we don't know yet, and we're not sure. It's still the beginning of the week. It's like, yeah, but like, I got friends and family I'd like to see and shit, I need to know this stuff. But, and mind you, it's a minor ass gripe, it's just, like I said, it's just the way the company works. It's a good company. But, anyway, what the hell was I saying? But, it's important when we run into situations in our life that are stressful or frustrating or what have you. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe, hopefully, maybe at the time you're watching this, I have no idea when I'm going to upload this, but probably won't be around. Well, maybe it'll be around Labor Day weekend. Maybe that'll be my Labor Day videos. I don't know yet. Hopefully, if you're watching this around Labor Day weekend or maybe a 3-day weekend or whatever reason, hopefully you get to enjoy yourself, activities and festivities and maybe some friends and family tossed in there for good measure. All that good time, just enjoy yourself. Some people I know, it's like they love to work, man. I got coworkers, they're just working machines. Any hours you give them, they'll take. Good on them, genuinely. Me personally, I'm good, man. I can clock in 40 hours, a little overtime here and there is nice for sure. But man, oh man, get that 3-day weekend in every now and again. It's a good time. Yeah, bye.